we can make sure you, if you have the YouTube page open, make sure you have it muted or whatever.
I don't.
Paused so that, okay. Cool. So we're live, and this time it's working, and we have both cameras. And
Wow. And both sounds?
Both sounds. And
now I'm not echoing.
Yeah, actually, that's something I'm going to assume until someone comes in and is like, guess what? I can only hear Diana, but only when she says consonant sounds.
Nice.
Because I feel like somehow, no matter how many of these technical difficulties we experience, it just...
I don't mind consistent technical difficulties, but I just really don't like it when it like works 3 times and then not a 4th time. That's when I get really annoyed.
Yeah. I'm just annoyed when it doesn't work. Like, in any case.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's also fair. But I'm, like, particularly frustrated when I can't think of any reason why anything would have changed.
I don't know. I really genuinely don't. Ooh-wee. Okay.
Salem.
So, is there Salem? Hi, Salem. Oh, what a good... Oh, Elvis confirming that he can hear both of us. We are good.
Good job.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, God. I'm going to drink out of this really ridiculous cup.
That cup just looks hard to drink out of logistically.
I mean, it's just, I like it. It was a gift from one of my D&D boys. My IRL D&D boys. So what are we doing a Femsplained?
Are we? I'm so out of it right now. I thought you and I were just having our official breakup Skype.
Oh,
on YouTube.
So great, fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're breaking up. What did I do? I'm assuming.
I mean, it's not really you. It's just that I want like something better.
Oh, I mean, I can't blame you for that. I
just want a podcast co-host. Wow, I wish I could describe the thing I just saw. I just want a podcast co-host that's like a little bit more endearing, a little more like chemistry with me.
That someone who will want to talk to you more often.
Somebody wants to talk to me more often. Somebody who laughs at more of my jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I suck. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but I think that there's probably someone out there, like, for your kind of a podcast. Like, you're kind of like a not funny podcast.
Yeah, I definitely should be on one of those NPR podcasts that I love.
Yeah. So much. Also, you're a TERF.
I do not even joke about that. Well, that's a sound bite that's going to get like deep faked onto something. I don't need that at all.
That's fair. Wait, what is happening?
What? Elvis is just saying, "Don't go. He'll ugly cry." Which, same.
No, this whole sort of tangent happened because you were trying to introduce what we were doing.
Oh, what are we? Well, I still don't know, and I'm no closer to the truth than I was a moment ago.
Maybe
I'm
Elvis
actually
knows.
just trying to. Elvis, what is Femsplained? I'm just trying to share this and let people know that we're here instead of where we said we were going to be.
That's fair.
You know.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we can, while I'm doing that, what I think I'll do is I'm going to play the Femsplained theme song, just because I feel like
you don't have that kind of power.
I don't have that kind of power. Actually, I might not actually have that kind of power.
Oh, then I'll feel bad for saying it if it's true.
Yeah.
I only want to say shitty things that aren't true.
Like, what's that? Like what?
Like, we're breaking up because you're not a good podcast co-host.
Ugh. I mean, the truth hurts, Avalon.
No, it's a shitty thing that is not true.
How do you like this? What do you think about my new look? I've decided that button-ups and vests are the only thing I'm wearing for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I had a pretty strong button-up and vest phase. Don't really know why it stopped. But I'm definitely team button-up, team vest.
All right, well, good. So Femsplained, if you are... Oh, Elvis actually really succinctly summed us up in a nice way.
Nice.
He just said it's actually a little bit shorter and more palatable than
No! It needs to be longer and less palatable. That's the direction we're going in.
It says it's a queer-led all-female podcast that's open to everyone.
See, that's the first incorrect.
All right, we are open to all people listening. We're not open to all people being. Yeah. See, Elvis, the thing you forgot is that.
Oh my god, my dog!
Is that we are not. That Avalon doesn't want anybody to listen to this podcast.
No, not even Maggie. Maggie, what?
Not even Maggie.
On earth.
Maggie is a feminist, and she will be heard. She will be seen and heard, and she will occupy space.
No, she's a white woman. And she's creating as many problems as men these days.
Maggie voted for Donald Trump, and you could just
No, she did not.
Oh.
She voted against Hillary Clinton.
She split the vote. Oh, Maggie.
I can't trust her. I can't trust her.
Her heart was in a misled, misguided, and uneducated place. It was bad.
Yeah, she was just afraid of the whole email thing. What can you do?
Yeah.
Maggie, what can you do?
I mean, this is fine. So what did Avalon, what did you want to talk about tonight? Because we don't have a topic tonight like we usually do, kind of, for the podcast.
I think the topic of tonight is just hanging out.
Hanging out. Avalon had a good idea earlier, and it was that we ask each other questions that we haven't gotten to ask each other on the podcast, because on the podcast we have like these, canned topics that we choose to ignore. And there's a new one.
Stick to the script. The podcast.
A new one that will be done tomorrow.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. And it's a good one.
Good.
Yeah.
It was a fun one. But me having fun is not always a good reflection of how good of a podcast it is.
That's all I care about, is that we had a good time. I don't care about anything else. So if you're in the chat, besides Elvis, you could throw out some suggestions for topics that you want us to talk about, or things you want us to say. Or no, that's stupid. Don't say things you want us to say. We're not going to just read your script. But stuff. But Avalon's idea was that we ask each other some questions that we didn't get to talk about. So do you want to alternate, or do you want to?
Yeah. And you go first.
And I go first?
Yeah.
Wow. You come up with an idea and then just...
I'm just an idea person. I am not someone who executes things.
Thank you for the moral support, Elvis. Did you know that I met Elvis?
What? Sorry, the audio did a weird thing. You met Elvis.
Yeah, we met in real life.
Is Elvis local to you? I don't ever know where anyone actually lives.
I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't think so. Oh no. So okay. So Avalon, what if we
Where
could
did you
do a
go? Oh, there you are.
if we could do a Femsplained at a convention or an event, would you do it, and which one would you do? You have one that you would want us to do? I like this. I get to ask you questions.
Um, is there a, are you asking me if there's a particular con or what topic I would do at the con?
No, I'm
See?
saying that if we could be if we
Yeah,
could
if we
be
were
at
doing an episode at a con,
hmm
you asked me what con or what topic I would choose to do live.
what con would we do?
I haven't really been to enough cons to have an opinion,
Ugh.
but I
Ugh.
liked when we were going to go to that girl one.
Oh yeah. That was local. That was like by you, wasn't it? Kind
I
of.
was in Seattle, yeah.
That's by
Yeah.
you, I guess.
It's enough by me. It's like it would be like a con in Boston.
Yeah.
It's by you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my choice.
Okay. Cool. That's a good one.
And I guess also the answer is yes, I would do that.
You would do that. You would do a
Yeah.
live Femsplained at a convention with me.
For sure. I think that the live mansplain minute would probably be the best part of it.
Oh my God. I do love a good live mansplain minute. I'm very chagrined that Francis cannot like teleport just for 1 minute to just do that and then leave again. Because I do like that he's not here. Not because we haven't had enough QT.
Yeah,
lately.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like when he's here because then he gets to be on dog duty.
Oh, that's true too.
But usually when we're all locked up in one room, they're all right.
Yeah. All right, it's your turn. What are you doing with this?
I had a really good one that prompted me to come up with this whole concept, but I didn't write it down. Hold on.
Did you text it to me? Because you did.
No.
Do you want me to tell you what your questions were?
No, the example ones were not ones I actually wanted to do.
Oh, okay. Good.
I was excited to surprise you with it.
Elvis, we're gonna need your help, maybe.
Fuck, I had such a good one.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure it was great. Man, we should, while you remember that, we should do our segment. We should do a what has nerd culture done for you in the last couple of days.
That's so hard.
I know.
Okay. What has nerd culture done for you in the last 48 hours?
In the last 48 hours, nothing.
Where the fuck were you on social media the other day?
What? What do you mean?
Where were you? You were with people.
I was with people on social media.
Yeah. With your Harry Potter people.
Oh, no, actually that I did forget about, and I didn't mention it in the podcast, so it's fine. For my birthday, which was this month.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Everybody praised me. I went to, there's this bar in Brooklyn called the Way Station that's like it's like nerdy themed, but it's also really small, which I really like. I like small hole in the wall kind of bars. And its bathroom, the entryway is decorated like a TARDIS.
Oh.
And it's like jutted out too, so it looks like a full TARDIS from the front. And on the inside, it just happens to be like the world's most beautiful bathroom. And they've got board games and stuff, and there was live music, which was pretty cool. And before the live music, they had like TV screens just playing episodes of Doctor Who on like shuffle.
In the bathroom?
No, like up in the bar. Oh. The bathroom was pretty standard, just pretty.
I really like the idea of having TV in a public bathroom like that.
I mean, that's very Back to the Future ish.
Does that happen in their bathroom?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have like TVs in the bathroom or something at
Okay.
some point. It's time for a rewatch of the Back to the Future trilogy.
Yeah, I don't know about the third one.
The third one is good, and
I
I
mean, it's
am
fine, but
opinionated about that.
it's so far off from the like core aesthetic appeal. I don't think the characters carry that franchise. I think the concept carries that franchise. And so when you completely change the concept and you put it in the Wild West, I think it loses part of what makes it Back to the Future. Plus, Doc isn't like in it.
He is in it. The whole
Isn't he like missing?
He's missing for like the first like 20 minutes, and then but just like in the first one.
I think he's missing for like half the movie.
No, he finds him in the West, and he's in love with a lady, and he like settled down, and he's happy. That's like he just doesn't want to, he doesn't want to leave the new time that he's in. He like
which
made
is
a life
totally
there.
fine.
Yeah,
Totally fine. I just think that like part of the shine is the future.
Right.
And like the repercussions feeling more immediate.
Well, there is that thing where like
I know,
Doc
but
like starts to erase
yeah,
himself.
but
or
it's not like oh no, I might fuck my mom. Like it's not like the stakes are not the same.
I know those
it's like,
are
there's
pretty
a
high
train.
stakes.
There's a train. That's all I remember.
To be fair, oh no, I might fuck my mom is like a decision that Marty had complete control over in his own existence. Like he could have just not been in that scenario.
Did he though?
Yeah, I think there's strong evidence presented that Marty had conflict in that moment.
He did.
Otherwise, yeah.
And it was the same actress.
Yeah.
So like there wasn't even sort of that disconnect of like this person isn't like recognizably my mom.
No, it's just her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked the one with Donald Trump in it. Was that the second one?
Pretty sure they all had Donald Trump in them because Biff was Donald Trump.
Right, but the one where Biff becomes Donald Trump is the second one, where like Biff actually becomes like the billionaire and like the rich guy and marries his mom.
Yeah, because he gets the winning lottery numbers or something.
Oh, right, yeah,
from the book. He gets that special book.
The book.
Yeah, I think that the second one is probably the one I've seen the least number of times.
The first and the third one are the ones that are like just on AMC all the time or whatever fucking like regular channel that you're flipping through as a kid.
It's the inverse of Terminator for me. I've almost exclusively seen T2 a million times.
Wow. Yeah.
T1 not so much.
Yeah, it's always on. Yeah. It's like, I wonder
if it's the better one.
Evan Almighty. You never flip through the TV and see Bruce Almighty. I had to bring it back. I had to dumb it down for whoever's watching.
Yeah, you think Elvis is so dumb that he doesn't know about the Terminator.
First of all, Elvis is saying that he's been to bars that have TVs in the restroom, and I need him to, I need that to become a thing in New York. Because...
Wow. I'm sure it is.
I need that.
Somewhere. I think it's cute that you think you're allowed to go to any bars in Brooklyn that aren't Barcade or Alligator Bar. Aren't those the only two?
My God. First of all, I've never been to Alligator Bar. Very proud of that. I have not been to Barcade since, the incident. And I...
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm so...
Why the fuck would I?
I was so shocked by how boring that place was.
So boring.
I went there. I was just like, I was expecting a fucking wonderland of like gaming paradise. It's just
Oh jeez.
like,
Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh jeez.
like the way that it was hyped up to me as a person who likes gaming and who likes to be in bars and who likes to have a drink. I was expecting like fucking paradise. And it's just one, there's so many bars that have pinball machines and Pac-Man machines and just like they like, especially in Brooklyn and in Queens, there are a ton. Barcade is just that with like a bigger open door and grosser clientele. Like,
so gross.
Like not grosser, sloppier. Like people who are just like ripping shots, like
Yeah,
getting
it's very
tanked.
confusing to me who that clientele is because it's no one that lives in the neighborhood.
No, it's like I think that's the thing. I think it's like there's nobody I know since moving to the city ever wants to go there.
Oh.
And I've been to tons. Yeah, so it's like it's all a touristy maybe kind of thing.
Yeah, but like for a touristy thing, like step it up. I feel like I've been to so many bar arcades that are good.
Yeah.
That one's like lazy and weird.
Yeah.
And you have to have quarters.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So stupid.
Anyway, there's like 4 in Eugene, which is really the only reason we live here.
Elvis says there are those bars in Indianapolis. He also wants to know, how's the Avalon's D&D coming along? That's a good question. Yeah, I haven't heard about your D&D campaign in a while.
I haven't gotten to play in a while. It's been kind of a bummer, but we've had somebody like traveling every week. We're in a scary place with momentum loss, I think.
No, you can get it back. But like the last time I did hear about it a little bit, it was that you like had a really great map that you had downloaded, right? Like that you used. Like a battle map, something.
I bought Battle Map.
Oh, you hadn't used it yet. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the ship. Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter posted like a free download of a neat boat that I was really excited to print out because everybody's been living on this boat for a while, even though it's been docked. And it's like a river boat, so there's not really the expansiveness of ocean travel, or sort of it's not having like a piratey vibe or anything like that. But yeah, I was really excited to download it, but we have not played since then, since I acquired it. So, but I liked it because it was sort of stacked with the different levels of the ship, I should say. So you can kind of like pick up a floor and move it, which is good because I feel like half of the games people are like running up and down the stairs on this boat.
Yeah.
like it's been a little challenging to clarify where people are sometimes. Although I guess outside of combat, it's not like we would use it anyway.
Right. In like narrative, you don't need to know.
Right. I just have to constantly be like, I'm sorry, what room are you in now?
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, I'm doing this, then I'm doing that. I'm like, those are 2 different rooms. So
those are on 2 different floors.
Those are different floors.
Yeah. I've recently made use of a whiteboard for the first time, like a little one just behind my GM screen, so I can like quickly be like scribbling things like this person is here, this person is there, and then like erase it and because the like note taking on my end has gotten so complicated, especially with this fucking group of absolute hooligans. I'm working on building something extremely complicated.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, is that a secret?
Well, no. So now they know where they're going. So in my home campaign, we've been almost 2 years in this campaign. And oh, that's better. I can see now. Almost 2 years in this campaign. This is like it's not the second boss fight. They've had more than that in boss fights, but this is the second like potential campaign ending fight that they've come close to that's approaching. So the first one, like at the end of the first year of their campaign, like they had done a lot of personal quests and finished all of that. And then there was this like overarching storyline about getting the keys to the different elements and unlocking the Fey realm and putting them back, and kind of doing that. And then now they've been like trying to figure out this like conflict with the queen up in the northern part of the empire, and discovered that she's kind of like elevated herself to godhood. She's she's kind of taken away power from a lot of the gods that the rest of the party worship, and has like used that to give herself the equivalency of those kinds of powers. So they've had to go to all of these churches, restore the power back to them, and then they've created like a conglomerate weapon that has like blessings from all of those gods. So they've traveled and gone to all of these churches, repaired them, fixed their faith, and then also got blessings on this one weapon. But now they have to go to her temple that like her and the king of this empire and like this whole like cult that's formed around her can have like turned into basically like an evil temple. And they have to, they have to find some way to fight her and her army and win. And so I'm working on building that temple floor by floor. And yeah, so that's going to be a biggin.
Where the fuck are you going to put that thing?
Great question. My plan is to fix everything, paint everything floor by floor in like in sections, and then have it where I can like assemble it a little bit very quickly, like right beforehand, because it's like this big. It's very large.
It looks huge. Well, yeah, that's awesome.
That's only like a quarter of it, but I'm very excited about it.
Well, and that's because one of your players got a 3D printer, right? Is that from him?
Yeah, he's just fantastic. He 3D printed this guy too that I painted recently.
Cool. That's the thing that I don't like, the balls.
Yeah, you don't like the balls. The balls are skulls. They're skulls.
I know, and they're obviously too far apart to be balls, but I did think that's what it was.
I like the fact correcting.
I know, but it's still what I thought it was.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if balls were completely separate and attached to your inner thigh, then that's what that would be.
Yeah, if you like cut them off and then put them like hanging.
Yeah, cut them in half. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No, it's just his habits. It's fine. So yeah, no, the 3D printer thing is so amazing. I
know. I need to get on that.
It's such a huge, it's such a huge investment to get one. that I'll never do. And I'm
Some
saying
of
that
them
now.
aren't that crazy, though.
But
I don't know how much the supplies are. Or, like,
well, I think the thing is the supplies are
plastic.
not that, expensive.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it could be like a Polaroid where it's like $20 for the camera and then like $10 for every film roll. Lily, you're hurting me. You're hurting me and you're not nice. Stop pushing. And I stopped playing video games for a long time because I thought that there was something wrong with me, and that because I was getting horribly motion sick when I would play them. And usually it would take a couple hours, but then it would bug me for the rest of the day. And I would get a really bad migraine and like
Oh my
throw
God.
up. So I just stopped playing video games, which was a big bummer. And then,
Yeah.
except for like retro games, I could play like Super
Like
Nintendo.
2D.
Yeah,
2D
like I
didn't
could do
bother
like
you as much?
emulators and stuff was fine. So God, maybe like 4 months ago, I had a friend over who was telling me about Assassin's Creed Odyssey and how much she was enjoying it and how cool it is and blah, blah, blah. And I was so excited to play it that I just went and bought it and genuinely forgot that there's a reason why I haven't been playing video games. So then I was playing it. I was having no problems.
Right.
And I was like, oh, great, I'm cured. And then I found out recently that this is a thing. I'm not going to articulate this as well as it could be articulated, but it's not like there's a thing that impacts a lot of people, but it's specific to a certain generation of video game technology. It's like something about the frames per second. And I remembered, oh yeah, this got really bad for me during like PlayStation 2, like Kingdom Hearts.
Right. Okay.
And a couple of early PS3 games bugged me too, but that was it. And so modern games don't bother me, which is great. And it came up again because I was at like a VR like business, like where you go and pay for like an hour of VR or something. And they were saying how there are certain games that make people super motion sick and nauseous and certain ones that don't, and usually has to do with the quality of the graphics. And I immediately experienced it again. I was like, oh, this is so great. I'm cured. I don't feel like I'm crazy. This is a real thing that happened. It was a real bummer that I missed out on like 5 years of video games, but it's fine. And then today, I tried to play that fucking Sonic the Hedgehog game. And maybe 10 minutes, and I thought I was going to throw up.
Oh my God.
So it's just not going to be able to happen.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the thing is,
well, I mean, I bought it, so it's kind of annoying.
That's true.
And like, I wanted to play it.
What did you buy it for?
PS3.
Ah, okay.
I could probably return it though. Since I opened it and played it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like so recent.
But where are we going? Because I was really get this fucking squeaky toy away from Lily.
Oh.
I was pissed because I was like, yeah, I'm finally gonna finish this game. But no.
Okay.
But I really wanted to be able to talk about it.
What's going to happen? Oh, I wonder if you'll be able to like, all right, so I'll be streaming that game, hopefully sometime this week.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so excited. There's so many problems already, but I can't wait.
Okay.
The translation is so bad. I will defend the weirdness of it being a Sonic the Hedgehog Final Fantasy game, because I do think that like Kingdom Hearts made that okay already.
Yeah.
Like if we can have like Mickey and Cloud, then there's no reason why we shouldn't have Sonic and this weird shit you're about to see.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the mixed genres has already happened. What?
Right.
So
It feels weird.
mhm.
It feels weird because you have this opening cutscene, super JRPG feeling.
Yeah.
Then you have Sonic is introduced. You're like, all right, I got to put these two things together. I'm just going to go with it. And then as soon as you have control of the game, the like town that you're walking around in, everybody just seems like modern, like modern normal people. I don't
Yeah.
know how to describe it. It seems like suddenly you're in The Sims. Like it's like a weird mashup of those three things.
I am more excited somehow.
Yes.
I love it. That's fantastic. Okay, so all right, I have a question.
Okay.
Um, if you could, if you could make like any video game from your childhood massively popular again, or you know what, not just video game, like piece of media from your childhood, if you could make it suddenly popular the way that like Pokemon has gotten massively popular again, etc. Like what would your choice media be to like have a resurgence?
So I think that this question shows an inherent misunderstanding of me and how I hate it when things that I really like get popular
Well, all right. I think it's usually games
because that sounds.
because then they get more stuff. Like more stuff happens for them.
But how often is that stuff like not a bummer?
Well, Pokemon Go worked out. Pokemon's been good. We
But
got
Pokemon never went away. Pokemon never went away.
there was definitely a lapse in the level of popularity of Pokemon for sure.
I mean, yes, Pokemon I think definitely looped back around with a little bit of Gen 1 nostalgia stuff with like Let's Go Pikachu and stuff like that. But I will argue that it never could really get to that nostalgia thing because of never like going away long enough to be forgotten and then remembered. I feel like Pokemon's a little bit of like a different
Okay.
animal.
Okay.
I think that I think I'm here for, as problematic as it is, I think I'm here for a Tenchi comeback.
All right, tell me about that.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's one of the only anime that were big for us because of Cartoon Network that hasn't really had its opportunity to come back around. I feel like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know what that would look like. I don't know if that would look like a re-release or just something, but I just haven't seen it
Yeah.
popping back up in the same way.
I get very nervous about re-releases or remakes just because they recently ruined the only anime that I care about with one of those.
What they ruin?
Kino's Journey.
Oh, I think that generally, I typically think that anime remakes are actually usually better because they tend to address all of the fuck ups that were America's fault in like the dubbing. So I feel like usually remakes give us a little bit more of an authentic experience. That or they bring it like closer to the manga than it was originally. I don't know. Like I think Sailor Moon Crystal was a pretty big success.
Yeah,
there's some interesting stuff happening with anime remakes, but yeah. What else in terms of things that I really liked would I like to come back in a way that is accessible to me but not annoying to me? I think a lot of it's already happening. I liked the SNES little like super console that came out a year ago. Like, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've got a really big Donkey Kong Country thing. Thing makes it sound sexual, but really I just enjoy it.
Really big into Donkey Kong. Love the Kong. Love it.
There's so many things about that game that make it the best game to me. And so now I can play that pretty accessibly, which is cool. Not that, I mean, I could with emulators, but I don't know. I can pay someone to make my life easier to play it. I'm not happy with you.
When she says that to me, I know I know how much it stings, so I feel for Lily right now. Just like, wow.
She just will not leave me alone. She has a very happy puppy face.
What?
She's got a really sweet and pure puppy face, and I don't want it.
I think that Lily and I have more in common than we realize.
Hi. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, the more that makes sense.
Yeah. Francis is always comparing me to Maggie, but that's not real.
No, I am Maggie.
Zach! Hi, Zachary.
Hi, Zachary.
Thanks for being here, and thanks for taking care of your son. Which is what he said, and not a thing that I'm just saying out of nowhere. Zachary
is a totally acceptable and normal name, but for some reason, I just had a flashback to the last Zachary I interacted with, which was like 6 years ago, and I had to fire him.
Zachary, watch out!
And as soon as he said Zachary, I was like, "Oh, awkward." That's definitely that could only be that one Zachary.
That one Zachary. Do you know what I think of every time I hear the word Zachary? Is another name that only sounds like that way, but I think of Binks.
Yeah, of course you do. We all knew that's what you were going to say.
Well,
and we all remember that you're a real B word about Binks.
I am a B word about Binks, but Zachary just asked us to do something really cute. I hope, I'm assuming that Quinn is your son, and so I'm going to do this, but if Quinn is like not
What's happening?
Your son, Zachary asked us to say hi to Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
Hi, Lily. Hi, Quinn.
Lily, say hi to Quinn. And wait,
oh.
Do I have any animals?
No, face kisses.
Do I have any animals? None of my animals come when I call them. They're just.
I don't like kisses.
Salem. Hi, come here. No, he does not give a shit at all.
Yeah, you should have gone. Sam would have been the better choice.
Well, Sam is asleep, and
well, if you call Sam now, she'll probably be here by the end of the podcast.
I know she'll make it here. My geriatric dog, Samantha, Sammy. I'm sure she'll show up. It's fine. Oh, Quinn. I hope life is good. This podcast is probably not age appropriate for you. But we love you, Quinn. And anyway, so I'm so sorry. What were you saying, Avalon, before that happened? I'm just like,
I gotta be honest, I don't know, but I don't think it was great.
No, okay, that's fine.
Nah, okay. That's my sock. Sorry, I got 2 dogs fighting on top of this bed so that I can stop them from barking.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Do you have a sock on your hand? You have a sock on your hand? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Great. Fantastic.
Ow!
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Oh boy. Okay. So let's see. If we don't remember what you were talking about, which is unsurprising to me because I forget everything 30 seconds after it's happened. Let's go back to our questions. Whose turn is it?
It's definitely mine.
Okay.
And the question I'm going to ask you is, if you got to work at a zoo, which animal section would you work in?
Ooh, which animal section?
Yeah.
Good question. If I could, if I worked in a zoo, I think I would want to work with like the. I think I would want to work with like the amphibians.
Why?
I like them. I like, like in like the.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, anything.
Yeah, but like.
And you're picking frogs?
Yeah, I think I'm picking frogs.
But you're not like a frog person. Like, you don't have like frog stuff.
Well, okay, so I don't have.
You're either all frog or you're normal. You need to pick one. No one is a casual frog person.
I have owned frogs. Like when I was a kid, like
Can
those
you
were my
really
pets.
own a frog? Is my next question.
No, but I was that freak that always picked up every frog that I saw. Like
right.
I really liked frogs. But I think like not just frogs, not like just amphibians, but I gravitate towards like the lizards and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I also think that I'm too chicken to ever get into like a like pen with a like I can never feed. I get like lions or whatever.
But what about like, I don't know, lemurs? Something soft and not aggressive.
I don't care so much about lemurs. I mean, they're fine. I don't care.
Oh.
I guess like not enough to like. There are other cooler animals.
Sure, yeah, but I mean this is why we have these conversations to just really
to learn
get all that
things
out in the open.
Yeah,
so that the disappointments don't come up later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is our breakup conversation.
It is. I said that in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, where would you work?
All right. If I'm just me and I don't have any superpowers, then I'm gonna work, obviously, with the red pandas.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is superpowers like a part of this question? Like,
it wasn't until you asked me, and I was like, "Well, could I talk to the tiger?"
Can I tell the tiger, don't eat me, I'm going to give you a steak in 8 seconds? Yeah.
Yeah, if I could convince the tiger that I was, like, in some way, like a god, and that it should pay attention to me, and also that I could give it the power of flight, then I would pick the tiger.
Wait, so all right, I think we all need to be worried about Avalon's reign of terror. Because Avalon's goals not only include being able to speak to the tiger, it's convincing it that she's celestial.
Yeah.
Convincing it that she like is everything, and then making it fly. Can you imagine like just a flying tiger that follows Avalon's every wish? I don't know. We need to watch out for her.
Here's the thing. If I can just talk to it, I don't think that's going to stop it from eating me. I think it also needs to like have a reverence for me in order to not eat me.
It probably just needs food. Avalon, you're taking like it just wants like something to eat that's not you. If you give it
I think it's more than that for tigers.
You think?
Have you seen The Jungle Book? Have you ever heard of this obscure movie called The Jungle Book? It's not a book, it's just a movie.
Are you talking about the original Disney picture where they stole jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That movie taught me that there's more to tigers than just hunger.
That they're also because the tiger's the villain in this.
Yeah, they're driven by hatred for men and revenge against men.
Okay, so to be
because
clear,
of fire.
Again, Avalon would pick the tigers if she could convince them that she is their god.
If I could be assured that I would be avoiding a Shere Khan situation, and also I could make it fly so that we could get the fuck out of the zoo.
So wait, then all right, no, I think we've gone away from this question.
Yes, we definitely have. We definitely have. That's why I clarified the parameters.
What job you want in the zoo?
Yeah, it'd just be hanging out with the red pandas.
Okay. Yeah.
But I didn't want to miss out on a great answer if there was a little wiggle room.
Yeah. I mean, it's your question.
Yeah, exactly.
You create
Really, I think that you failed to seize on the opportunities of the question, and I'm just illustrating to you.
I just like I like amphibians. I don't know. They look like they have so much personality and they don't. And I think that's fascinating to me.
So what does that say? What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They let you pick them up. They don't care about you. But they look like they do a little. But they don't.
When you pick them up, they are not happy about it, and so they pee.
I see them.
And that is a fact. If you've ever picked up a frog, you've been peed on by a frog. They're jerks about that.
Well, I've been peed on by a frog and I've been not peed on by a frog. So I know the difference. It doesn't happen every time.
I love that sentence out of context.
I love it in context. It's good both ways.
Peed on... Oh, never mind. I was going to jokingly say, look, I've been peed on by a person and not been peed on by a person, but I actually don't think I have been peed on by a person. And I didn't want to lie.
Like that's something you know.
Yeah. I was. Yeah, no, I was once. I was babysitting.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay.
The unfortunate part of it is that we were playing Twister.
Fantastic.
But wonderful. It was a child. Child that was too busy holding it to want to say, let's pause this game of Twister.
Right. Well, they're so excited about the game of Twister.
They're so excited.
And they cannot stop.
But I'll tell you this, Twister mats were made to be peed on because it's really easy to clean them.
Yeah. That's what scrubs are made out of. It's
Twister mats.
It's Twister
Imagine scrubs, but with the circles on them. I mean, that's basically what it's like, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Let's see. I got to ask you one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Can I change the format a little bit?
Yeah, there's no rules.
Okay, good. Because I don't have a good question, but I do have a good game that I wanted to play earlier.
Okay.
And that is, if you could suggest, you could take any superpower that you want. Mm-hmm. What would it be? And then I get to give it one condition that makes it nerfed a little bit.
I think that at one point in my life I came up with a really good answer for what superpower, and it's been a while. Yeah. But I think being able to augment reality for other people.
Like you can alter what people are seeing in real time?
Or perceiving. Yeah, not just sight. like all senses.
Sense, smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to be able to do it for like a group of people at a time.
Okay.
As a shared perception. Not everybody would have to have their own unique thing. Not a ton of people, maybe 10 max. That seems reasonable.
Okay. So a group of 10 people, you can
Yeah.
change what they see as like in your space or like around them.
Around them.
Okay. So the condition for that would be you can make 10 people see, hear, or like experience basically something around them.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasts for like 5 seconds.
Can I like train to be better at it than that?
Nope, that's your superpower.
All right.
You
What's
can
yours?
All right, I want to be able to be invisible.
Okay, you can be invisible except for your nipples, which are always visible.
All right, do I at least get the areolas too, or is it just nipples?
No, you get the areolas too.
All right, good.
So that it's recognizable. The alternative is you can be invisible, but the entire time you're invisible, you are farting, and it is very noticeable.
Right, like that's how I stay invisible is like by the power of fart.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean, the farts never run out, so it's like not like you have to keep being like, oh shit, if I don't keep farting,
like,
I'm gonna be visible.
Yeah, it's like
No, it's just happening. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's kind of giving you away.
Sure. Yeah, as it would.
Yeah.
I
like the farting one better than the nipples.
I choose it. Yeah, I choose that one.
Okay.
I like that one better.
It's gonna make it hard for you to like rob a bank or whatever, though.
I don't know that I'd question that. If I just like smelled something weird.
Well, you can hear it too.
Yeah. But you don't see anything. It's like, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I guess, but it's like hearing squeaky shoes, you know, like you might check that out at some point. I don't
know. I think that's right.
We'll stick with the nipples then.
I pick it. No, I pick the farting one. I think that's good.
All right.
Yeah.
I like this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's actually watching, but I really encourage people to play it if anyone wants to give us a superpower that they'd like, and then we can just make it about farting. That would be stellar.
Sweet. We love that.
Okay. I want to ask a question, but I feel like I'm not going to phrase it well. All right. If you could be any kind of what do I want to say? I'm torn between if you like had the ability to like switch your gender presentation like fully, what would you want to look like? Like if you got to be like any dude for a day, what would you want to look like?
Literally myself, just like more masculine. Like I think about that all the time. Like I
what does more masculine mean?
Like, okay, so I guess for me, no. All right, my like masculine ideal is like
Not for you to fuck. For you to
No.
be.
No, for
Okay.
me to be. For me to be.
Okay.
But thank you for clarifying that. Yeah. For me to be, I guess. All right. What's this is not my answer, but what's that guy who plays Loki in the Avengers movies?
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. His body,
Hiddleston.
and not his, but then like just my face, like his body type is what I would want my body to look like.
Okay.
Like
What about
a
your hair?
little string bean. I would have the
Yeah.
same hair, just maybe hopefully better because men
As
have
you
better
or
hair.
as him?
As him.
Oh. You
Yeah.
would have Loki's hair?
No, my hair.
Oh.
My same hair.
Yeah.
Like my same face, just like a little squarer. Squarer is a
That
weird
checks out, actually.
thing to say. Yeah.
You might actually, like, Tom Hiddleston maybe could be your brother. I hadn't really thought about that before.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like want like a little string bean body, and
he might be too string bean. I'm team string bean, and I always have been. He might be. He like seems like.
there's nothing I've ever envied more than men with concave chests. I used to think I was attracted to that, and I realized that I just like I idolize that body type as like an aesthetic that
Is it because of this sort of like low self-esteem, low posture personality it comes with? Or is it because like of implications for like maybe compromised respiratory health?
I don't think that's really it's affected, and at least anymore. And
No?
no, and I honestly I don't know where it comes from. I've always like that's the ideal in my head.
I like to come up with different like places it might have come from, because like what the fuck?
I just don't know. I don't know like whatever like the the marketing like just has not worked on me.
Yeah.
And like it has in some ways, in the like be like, you know, be skinny at all costs ways. It's definitely like affected my like, you know, perception of beauty and health in that way. But like the like perfect, you know, the ideal of like perfect numbers and like, you know, proportions and things like that definitely did not stick. Like I definitely have like weird, not necessarily counterculture, but like fringe ideals of what like my snap body type would be. If I could like snap and change everything, it would be like that.
Including as a man.
Yeah.
That's
What
interesting,
about,
because then what's the motivation there if you, I mean, the argument could be made that it would make sense to snap your fingers and turn into something that was more conventionally and obviously attractive, because it would, I don't know.
I don't know either, but Lily is so in your face.
It's really annoying. It's because I put her toy under my body.
Yeah. So she's
so that
like,
she would stop squeaking it.
see
And now
me.
she's like, you are my toy. You
Yeah.
are. No,
Lily,
don't touch me with your mouth.
Lily.
Got headphones on.
Lily. She can hear me.
I can. I'll put it around her head.
She can sense me. Lily! Lily!
No.
Oh,
No
she
one likes you.
knows.
You hear that? You
She
hear the echo
knows.
of silence. No one likes Lily. No one does.
Oh, she knows that
No
everyone loves her.
one.
Sam
Oh,
is
poop.
still crawling on her belly to get here. Samantha!
Just rolling.
I don't
She's
know if
like a
anyone.
turtle.
There are a couple people watching this, and I don't know if they know that Sam is fat. Sam is my dog, and she's very fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's.
but not in the way that a dog is fat.
I know. She just looks like her
Stop
body
licking.
is shaped wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like she's made to be built like a pig.
Yeah.
Like a big giant boar
Just a
pig.
barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. It's phenomenal. And I don't know, whatever. What can be done?
What would your doodly style be? Oh, you found the toy.
Probably this.
It can't be
But
this, because this is something you just figured out today.
I know, but now I'm committed to this.
Yeah.
If you'd asked me,
What if I'd asked
20,
you this yesterday?
then it would be like wife beaters and like cargo pants.
Ew, what?
I really liked that for a while.
Liked what? Cargo pants?
Cargo pants and wife beaters as like a.
First of all, they're
aesthetic.
tank tops. Second of all,
no, because they're not. It's a different thing than tank tops.
Well, then you got to come up with a new name for it, because that word is canceled.
But everybody knows what they are.
I know. Then you just say cheap undershirt tank tops.
Oh God,
that a poor person might buy. And their decision to wear it in no way implies the health of their relationship.
We got to come up with a better term for that type of tank top. It's a type of tank top. It's different.
I know it is. It's 2019 though. I won't stand it.
Well, what do we call it? We got to figure it out.
How about something more offensive?
Well, they are called guinea teas also.
What's that? Who says that?
Well, that's like
what does that
people
mean?
on Long Island say.
Guinea teas?
Guinea teas, yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing. What does that mean? Just say Hanes tank tops.
Because Italian douchebags were.
Guinea? What does guinea mean?
Oh, honey, it's a slur for Italian people. A slur for Italian people. We live very privileged lives. This does not.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard them called that.
It's an old-fashioned slur for Italian people,
Oh. Well, I won't say it. Now I got to figure out a new name for guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs did nothing wrong. It's not. They're not a part of this.
What kinds of tank tops do you think a guinea pig might wear if a guinea pig didn't have a lot of money and liked white tank tops that were disposable?
I'm sorry. You just did a perfect, like how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But it was like, what kind of t-shirt would a guinea pig wear if a guinea pig
didn't have much money?
Didn't have much money. How much?
What kind of tank top would a guinea pig wear if a guinea pig didn't have much money?
That's my favorite nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Now
it is a dark one. It's a very dark one.
A guinea pig would not wear a tank top if they didn't have much money, probably. Or
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
But I want to.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps a guinea pig might wear, what's the name for the type of tank top where there's the built-in bra? I feel like that's a
A
fun.
camisole?
Sure. Yeah.
A cami?
A cami. That's a fun.
Why is a guinea pig needing a built-in bra?
I feel like guinea pigs are very
Busty.
soft. Then they have squishy
Huge
midsections.
tits. Yeah.
They have huge tits. I don't. It's well known that guinea pigs have huge, enormous tits.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Can't argue that either. You're spitting truths tonight, Diana.
Yeah, I always
All right,
do.
so here comes Dylan. Looking a little bit like our friend Diana. Concave chest is really making that tank top seem particularly loose, even though it's a boy's large, a boy's medium. But cargo pants hanging loose.
Yes.
All the pockets
Full.
full of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're-
Pockets full.
yeah. What kinds of shoes you got on? And also, are these cargo capris? Because that's what I'm picturing.
No, they're baggy.
They're all the way to the ground.
All the way to the ground.
Are they like Jinko jeans?
Yeah.
Eat shit. Do not come out here encouraging anyone to wear this outfit.
And then my feet,
Yeah.
I got like.
Oh no. Oh no. Or do you make that pose? Is that the pose that you make in pictures? Like Chris Angel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, you got a pinky ring on. You're doing that and you got a pinky ring on.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What kind of necklace are you wearing?
Oh, it's just like rope with like 3 beads right in the middle.
Ew! That went in a new direction. I thought you were like a weird goth kid. And now you're a surfer.
Mm-hmm.
What color are these cargo pants?
The only color.
Khaki, black.
Yeah.
No, there's like a brown khaki, there's like a light khaki, there's like an olive drab, and there's black. You're at the store. Which one are you buying?
The brown khaki.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dark brown.
Yeah, the dark
like
brown.
mud brown. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and what are your feet?
Like those soft, squishy Vans. The ones that are like...
The ones that are like currently cool, or the ones that were cool in the late 90s?
I don't know which ones are currently cool, actually.
They have to look like a giant Disney character. They're like colorful and weird.
No. Single color.
Like Space Jam shoes.
Single color, solid, and look like slippers. Those Vans.
Okay. Got any other jewelry?
Maybe like, some weird bracelet or something. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for going down this road with me. Really could have been anything.
Yeah. I'm I'm happy with it.
That's fine.
What is your masculine aesthetic that you come up with right now?
So, I would be like, I would look like a 22-year-old that already wanted to look like a 45-year-old professor. I wear a ton of corduroy, a lot of tweed.
This is how you
colors.
Dressed since the moment I met you. This is literally, you're just wearing this outfit the minute I met her. I already know this outfit. This is not your
elbow patches.
Your tweed? Yeah. No, you.
Yeah. And lots of, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Nope. Avalon is.
I would just look kind of like me but like straight up and down, and hopefully with broader shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we all want,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
All right. Good.
And I'd like my face to, look like a boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Square it
I
up.
can give some examples of boys, but I just can't think of any right now. Not like that Snapchat filter, though. It's too square.
No, that Snapchat filter was just like, it was make everyone look like the same boy. It was not.
Yeah.
One.
Same with the girl. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
doing too much.
So stupid. I have to remember that you're talking to a dog and not scolding me. You're doing too much. Doing too much. Yeah, you're doing too much. Shush.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
That is not. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what I already looked like.
I think that the moral of the story is that like our aesthetics do not really change so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so windy outside my window. I don't know why.
Oh, well, I can't hear it, but I'm really surprised that there are no fireworks happening right now in this shit show of a neighborhood.
There's no what?
Fireworks.
I just got kissed on the mouth.
Well, I mean, it's the best place.
I don't like dog kisses.
You have
This is a new
dogs.
thing. We didn't used to do this. This is a brand new thing that Francis has trained. Yeah, go lay down over there. Ugh. Yeah, me too. I'm surprised we haven't had more freaked out. When I was at that fucking wedding in Oakland the other weekend, the reception venue was like in this very weirdly recently gentrified place, and so it was like right on the edge of abruptly not gentrified. And a bunch of people were like setting off fireworks, but like aiming them at the like the metro. And it like blew up one of the transformer boxes, and it sounded like gunfire, and it was very scary and very abrupt.
Yeah. Transformers exploding is like extremely loud.
It was all pretty jarring, yeah. But it was fine. I mean, it ended up being fine. But I was just like, all right, it's fireworks season, clearly.
Oh, good.
And that's not gunfire, fortunately.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well.
What? Jesus. Do you like fireworks?
Not really.
Did your parents ever allow, or in my case, encourage you to do dangerous things with fireworks as a kid?
No.
It's one of those things it's one of those things I struggle with, like becoming a parent, like where are the lines of being like uptight? Like, should you hand your like 7-year-old like a bottle rocket so it goes off while they're holding it instead of putting it in a bottle and like encouraging them to walk away from it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do the bucket thing.
Yeah.
That's not uptight.
No.
Uptight is maybe like
it's not like a helicopter mom thing.
Yeah, no. Uptight is like not letting your kids know about fireworks.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them to pick out fireworks. I'm going to encourage them to like set it up with me and like light it and like run away where it's safe, but then they're not allowed to see it because it's the bright lights. The bright lights are the problem.
Bright lights, they're very
so they're adults and they're having adult conversations and they're like, I never saw a firework until I was 19. My parents only let me listen to them.
Right, so they know what explosions sound like. They
Yeah,
don't
but they never
know
see the colors
of what a
or the
firework is.
lights. Yeah.
Oh, man. I was just thinking about this recently, but we used to go to these concerts like out when I was a kid. We went to these stupid concerts for like it was like jam band music that like I didn't care about because I was too young to
Mm-hmm.
care about it. Um, Out at like the Arboretum on Long Island, and like you'd watch, and then they'd do fireworks show afterwards. But it was like a nighttime concert. They'd hand out those glow stick things, and you could like turn them into necklaces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only part I liked. I don't. I like. I was really young. I don't remember the music. Um, but like you know, you crack them to make them light up.
Yeah.
Um, like sometimes, like after the color disappears, if you like search for uncracked bits
Mm-hmm.
in them, you can get them to light up again. So in the
Yeah.
car ride home one night, I was like searching for some little like bits of uncracked glow stick goodness and trying to get them to crack. And I snapped one, and there's like a pinhole in it, and it just shot glow stick fluid directly into my eye. And I had like a crazy glowy eye for the rest of the night until my mom had to like take an egg cup and like wash my eye out for half an hour, like over the
Yeah.
sink to get that shit out. But yeah, that's whenever I think of like fireworks shows, I think about that.
Wow. And then you had superpowers.
And then I should have superpowers, but instead
Just in one
I have
eye.
so many chronic illnesses. Not
Have you
related to that, but
tried?
like to
But have
do
you tried
what?
having superpowers in one eye?
Like what?
Well, I don't know what the powers are.
Like
You gotta focus. You gotta focus that eye.
I've got astigmatism. Is that one?
I don't know. Have you tried looking harder, like through walls? Where is Sam right now?
Sam! Samantha!
You knew she was in the next room. You knew it
I did.
because
I
of the
did.
power of the eye.
Because of the fact that there's 2 rooms in this apartment.
Yeah.
And Sam's bed is in the other one.
Have you ever heard of great? That's a great look. You look like a librarian just after the Ghostbusters came through.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for.
Good. Have you ever heard of people having like orgasms related to like their back cracking?
I've heard people say stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people say stuff like that too.
What is the end game of that?
Of me asking that? Oh,
Yeah.
when you were talking about like going down the glow stick string and like trying to get the last little cracks. That's what I thought of.
Oh.
I thought of someone's back trying to get an orgasm crack out of it. Like, gotta get that last little crack.
That last little crack, and then somehow it's going to stimulate their organs.
I don't know. I think that makes sense. If you think about it in terms of nerve signals, some of them getting stuck in the spinal column, and then you crack it, and it's like zip, zip, zoop.
Zip, zip, zoop, straight to the genitals.
Straight to the brain.
Straight to the
brain.
Zip, zip, zoop.
It's here. Orgasms are here.
This is the most like woke you've ever said.
That's how come you can have a wet dream.
That's how come.
That's how come you can have a wet dream.
That's how come. It's here.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm a scientist.
I accept this.
You don't accept it?
I do. No, I do. It's 100% factually true. And now I'm going to believe in it so fervently that I'm going to argue with people on the internet about it for no reason.
Where do you see people arguing about this? The only time I've ever heard someone talk about it was in high school. Someone told me it in high school, and I haven't heard it since.
I'll find them.
But one day I went down a rabbit hole of trying to Google if it was true, and I couldn't find anybody who was even acknowledging that it was real.
I'm going to go
no one was
and
even
check
mentioning
out
it.
Marianne Williamson's Twitter account, and I'm sure that somewhere in there.
I'm so angry that people are like paying as much attention as they are to her. Like, I get that it's funny, but I'm actually worried about it becoming a thing.
No,
where people actually get distracted.
I was enjoying a good romp of Marianne Williamson's like tweets and stuff, and then I saw like a sponsored post on Facebook from her, and I went to the comments, and the comments like with hundreds and hundreds of likes being like,
no,
this woman is brilliant. This America's not ready for her brilliance.
I'm not. Yeah, not ready.
Like everybody's too busy. Somebody said everybody is too busy being woke and being right to realize that Marianne Williamson has the answers. And I was like, wow. I don't know. So I'm enjoying it on Twitter, but I forget that sometimes that there's a demographic of people that don't know how to use Twitter and they also vote.
Yeah, because I don't know who she is.
She's an author. She's an author she's an author that was popular like in like the 90s and early 2000s.
But what did she author?
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, I feel like I tried to look it up because under her name it said author, and I was like, oh, what did she write? And then Google did not show me any books.
Yeah.
How's she up there? Who paid for that?
People actually paid. You have to have not just a dollar amount. You have to have a number of donations to get up there.
Yeah, well, who the fuck is doing that for her?
So many people.
Is it a joke, though? Like,
no, I think people really think that she's got.
I'm so afraid of her. I'm afraid of her.
She's gonna teach the turtle that's holding up the world how to love, and then we are gonna never see war again. She once tweeted that we all needed to visualize an oil spill disappearing so that it would go away. Like it's just
I can't believe the one thing that I did find about her, like with initial searching, that I was shocked is that she is pro mandatory vaccination.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so surprised.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Because to me, those are the only people who could possibly have gotten together to get her up there is anti-vaxxers. Yeah.
But it also doesn't, like line up too. She's like a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. Like she, like, I
need to see a supercut of her at the debate to remember how crazy she was. I was trying to describe it to Francis because he was out of town and didn't see it. And I just couldn't really describe her.
She had the same energy. Do you know Winona Ryder? When they're accepting that speech, but when they're accepting that speech for Stranger Things, and she looks like she's not sure what the fuck is happening.
That's 100%.
And people like shop that gif where the pizza's flying like towards her mouth, like that.
100%.
That entire gif is entirely Marianne Williamson's energy on the stage. But then like the one thing I did like about her, not anything to do with anything about what she said at all ever, but just the entirety of how ballsy you would have to be to, in her closing statement, to just be like, Donald Trump as president. Like when you're on a stage next to
That was
like
such
Bernie
a
Sanders
stupid
and,
attention-seeking move.
but like when you're on a stage next to Harris and
all these real people,
Sanders and like all these people who've spoke but just be like, when I'm president, I will love so much. Like I don't just like I'll be true to God.
I don't want to confuse being like pathologically delusional with being ballsy.
Yeah.
Which is what I think was happening there. I think maybe it was more of like a psychotic episode than like confidence. Which, to be fair, it had
to be at least partially confidence. I mean,
she's definitely done porn, right? Like, what do we think? What do you think the odds are on that?
No, definitely not. And she's probably among. I would not. Well, you know what? I would love to know actually if she has any opinion on like the SESTA laws.
Yeah.
Because most of the people on that stage are entirely anti sex work, and she probably is too. And for some like hippie reason that is annoying, like I don't
think it's bad that she did porn. I just feel like she's probably had a very, very interesting life that's been full of a lot of different phases.
You know what? I just know so little about her. All right, I'm really looking it up because I want to know.
I mean, we would have to know her name, like her performance name.
That's not what I'm looking up. I'm looking up her like opinion on it. Wow, okay, hang on. If this is the same Marianne Williamson, she's like written about like about the Buddhist teachings on how to justify casual sex. So no, but like wow. Like you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna vote for her because this is like
no.
Let's just see it. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Why not?
She is endorsed by Alanis Morissette.
Let's just do it. Let's just let her be
Who
president.
Is, I believe, a Canadian citizen.
Oh, who cares?
She used to be roommates with Laura Dern of Jurassic Park fame. Wait, what? She describes her life in early 1970s New York City as a haze of bad boys and good dope.
Oh my God. My life right now.
She spent some time living in a commune in a geodescent dome in New Mexico. This is exactly what I imagined. This says she's critical of vaccines.
I see, that sounds more like the truth.
I know. She helped Steven Tyler get off of drugs. She officiated one of Elizabeth Taylor's weddings. And she really loves the movie Avatar.
She
They're top 11
really
facts about.
she loves Avatar so much. She
She
loves
needs to get out
Avatar.
of here. I don't want her there.
I want her to
I
be
want to watch a
president.
TV show about her, but I do not want her on that stage.
I want her to really fully believe that she's president. I want her to be Truman Showed. I've never wanted that about anyone else before, ever. I want
I'd watch that.
her to be Truman Showed, and she's the president, and she believes that she's the president, and we just film the whole thing, and we just spend our entire military budget on convincing her that she's the president, and we just watch it happen. And that's it.
You know, I feel like we really wouldn't have to spend any money. I feel like we're just a couple of weeks from her believing she's president.
Oh, I love her.
No. Well,
Avalon
this is what?
it's like 12:30, and I know that like it's not for you, but it is for me. And
That's
think
fine, but I would not have wasted your time talking about Marianne Williamson.
that is not a waste of my time. I'm heated now. I think that I'm gonna join the fight for Marianne Williamson.
No, I will kill you.
I know. Well, this did start as a breakup podcast, and it's going to end as one.
Apparently so.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for putting this together. Thanks for organizing this.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. No, it's just nothing. I just, it's something I threw together. I just don't worry about it. No. Thanks for being here. You did it.
I did carry most of it.
That's true.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everyone.
All right. Bye.